What is your first reaction when your son fails? Maybe he loses a game, doesn't make it to the team, or fails a test. Or he comes home believing that he's not good enough. As parents, our instinct is to protect our son. We don't want to see him hurt, we want to solve the problem. But what if protecting them from failure also protecting them from confidence? Confidence isn't built by avoiding failure. It's about discovering I can survive this. I still remember one afternoon walking home from school. I remember exactly how I felt. I saw the bully riding his bike towards me. At that moment, I started to panic. I was scared. My hands started to sweat. My heart started to race. I still remember saying to myself, should I keep walking or should I run the other way? I felt powerless. So I kept my head down, looking at the ground, and kept walking and hoping that he wouldn't recognize me. But he did. The bully rode his bike beside me, started calling me names, making fun of me, blocking my path as I walked. All I wanted to do was to tell him to just leave me alone. But I didn't know how to stand up for myself because no one ever showed me how to. Fortunately, a stranger stepped in and the bully rode his bike away. I thanked the stranger and I kept walking home. What stayed with me that day, it wasn't the fact what the bully was saying to me. It was the fact that I felt powerless. And I remember getting home that day and I was so disappointed and angry at myself. It's not because I got bullied. It's because I believed that I couldn't do anything about it. That day became my turning point. I decided to do something about it. I decided I didn't want to feel like that anymore. And I didn't want to feel powerless anymore. For me, that decision led me to karate. It wasn't the fact that I wanted to learn how to fight. It was that I wanted to become someone who wasn't controlled by fear. And that happens to be karate. For another boy, that could be soccer, football, swimming, drama, learning a trade. Whatever the activity is, help your son find an activity that will challenge him to grow. You see, karate wasn't the thing that changed me. It was the fact that I made a decision to do something difficult. Week after week, I trained, I struggled, I failed, I improved. Slowly, I stood taller, made eye contact, became more disciplined. I carried myself differently, and something interesting happened. The bully stopped bothering me. It's not because I fought him, it's because I've changed. Looking back, I realized something. The biggest problem wasn't the bully. The biggest problem was the fact I believed that I was powerless. And that experience showed me where I needed to develop more confidence, more courage, more resilience, more self-belief. And failure didn't define who I am. It showed me what areas I needed to grow. And that lessons I still carry with me today. That's why I think we got to be careful as parents. When our boys struggle, our instinct is to protect them. Yeah, I understand why, because we love them. We don't want to see them hurt. But sometimes the struggle itself is the teacher, because every challenge gives a boy the opportunity to discover something no one can give him. That is, I can do hard things. I can survive difficult things. Our job isn't to remove every obstacle. Our job is to encourage them and walk beside them while they're learning how to overcome challenges. Next time, when your son experiences failure, Instead of saying, don't worry about it, instead try saying, what did you learn? What would you do differently next time? And what the one thing that you can work on now? Those questions moves him away from shame and towards growth. Then encourage him to take action. Help him find something that stretches him. Could be a sports, a hobby, a new responsibility. Anything that teaches him to persevere, improve, and to keep going when things are hard. Because confidence doesn't come from just talking about it, it comes from doing hard things. Every boy will experience failure. The question isn't whether he fails. The question is, what will he believe what failure is? Will he believe I'm not good enough? Or will he believe, is this where I begin to grow? Because confidence isn't something that boys are born with, it's something they build through action. Every challenge, every setback, every time they get back up, they are building far more valuable than success. They are building character. And that's how we build stronger boys from the inside out. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What is the one challenge that you would like your son to overcome, that you believe that would help him become a stronger person? Share your comments below. And if you're raising a boy and you want more practical tips on how to raise confidence, resilience, character, remember to subscribe to Strong Inside Out. And remember, confidence isn't something that boys are born with, it's something they build through action. Until next time, keep building stronger boys from the inside out.